Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to round 17, Alex? Peter Parthimos here with Alex Sivkarovsky. It's going to be a big round. It's a hard act to follow after last night's Clubs Cup. Alex Sivkarovsky, but what a big night we've got tonight.
A huge night. We're going into the end of the busy season, and here it is make or break. This is where championships are made and relegation battles are pretty much lost. So, huge night of futsal tonight, and there's no other place where you'd rather be is in Thomastown in the Serious Futsal Arena, and I don't think the people are ready for tonight's action.
Well, let's hope they're ready because we've got Moreland versus AKU coming up, Melbourne AKU. And as you can see right behind us, right here, you can see the fixture. You can see Pepino giving us the punch and the palm. And the first game, is he there? There's been a couple of outs, Sivkarovsky.
Big outs here for Moreland, and what a chance this is for Melbourne AKU to pick up points. You got Jose Filia, Adam Cooper, Christos Apostolakis all out tonight. Huge names, big names. What a chance this is for Melbourne AKU. Can they do and pinch 3 valuable points for them? They're sitting in 7th place at the moment.
They are. Melbourne AKU coming off a massive demolition. They copped an 8-1 against the Western Wolves. Now, Melbourne AKU only safe as far as automatic relegation because today, if Pascoe Vale lose, they are full-on relegated.
Well, like you said, at the start of the season, no one would have predicted that. And, what it's been a 10-year run, you could say, Pete. 10 years, I don't think we've seen Pascoe Vale go down more longer.
Well, they've never gone up. They started in the V-League, which turned into Series Futsal. Never tasted any State League championship. It looks like they're going to get a nice, good old, big old fat steak in the State League.
They might have to, but if you look at the players they're coming out, it's also another big night. Like you said, we still got Camberfield and Fitzroy. Huge outs for Camberfield. Mazen Abdallah is out. Enrique Pimenta suspended from last night. And my word is HD has left Camberfield.
Oh, there's big rumours. HD left Camberfield. Camberfield, after last night's showing, could have perhaps spelt the end of a couple of players, I think.
Yeah, I think so. It's been probably the worst 2 weeks we've ever seen in Camberfield's history. They've got an absolute walloping from Fitzroy twice, and the team's falling apart. And obviously the last game of the evening, Western Wolves versus Carlton Hart. Well, Carlton Hart, they're in all sorts of trouble. I think it's 3 losses in a row. Lose here tonight, and you can pretty much safely say they're in the relegation battle. I don't think they're going to survive and get into that 4th or 5th spot from the way things are looking like. So, wow, what an evening you've got tonight.
The two captains there shaking hands, Kevin Dos Santos and Kiwimu, our referees for today. Michael Tsiaris and Costas Gatzis, they've got a big job.
Huge.
They've had a lot of heat on them, the referees, in the last few weeks. There's also, too, a lot said on social media today as well.
The flames, the torches have been absolutely lit up for the referees. There's blood on the lips of the players. But, hey, they're doing their job. The players need to do their job, and that's the one thing that we've said. The players need to focus on their job. We've seen a couple of red cards over the last couple of weeks, which could have been avoided. But, again, the players need to do their job, and, that's it. Simple as said. Do their job, the referees will do theirs, and we have a game.
Yes, we talked about AKU going down 8-1 last week. Real big defeat. Moreland coming off a big win 6-2 against Carlton.
Yep.
So Moreland, they've got to keep the pace on. We've seen the title favourites, Fitzroy, secure a spot in the Clubs Cup, defeating convincingly in the second half Camberfield. Wow. Moreland out of the Clubs Cup. They've got the league to concentrate on. They've got to keep up the heat on Fitzroy, who look red hot. But if they don't win today, if Moreland don't win today, kiss it goodbye.
Yep. So
Melbourne AKU, can they put the sword into Moreland and give themselves a bit of a hope getting out of that relegation playoffs? So it's all before us, as we're only minutes away, or probably about a minute away before kickoff, as our referees on the spot will get the game prepared. While we're at it, we've had 17. We've got, this is the 17th round, and after this we've got 3 more rounds. Alex Sivkarovsky. It's been a very quick season.
Yeah, and has it been quick? It's been probably the best season to date in a very long time. We have to go back all the way to 2019 for it. So what a season it's been. And, well, look, a couple of teams, they're going to be looking at it going, Every game is a final from here on in, as we have Maxi Avram getting us underway here. And what can Melbourne AKU do? Can they cause an upset and hand Fitzroy the title? Or will Moreland still cling on to that final game of the season?
Absolutely. Players like Kuimu, the Triple M, Maxi Avram and Ruz Roslin, the entrepreneur, they've got to put in a big game today, Sivkarovsky, to at least keep Moreland at bay. They don't want to see a blowout very early. So we've seen Melbourne AKU. They've been able to take it up to some of the big teams, but we've also seen them fall away. As we get a start here in Moreland, a couple of exchange of passes go astray. Dior got to bring it in.
Yep, and that's probably one thing they're probably focused on this week is probably defending. The outs of Apostolakis, Adam Cooper and Jose Pepe Filio. That's probably a bonus for them, but they've got to take advantage of it.
We do. It's no Apostolakis, and we've got the Batman Peter Tamburino in goal as Dos Santos to Cosimo Russo. And shot, and it's a goal, and the cameraman's missed everything already. So we're trying to get the action there. What's happened there? Cosimo Russo 1-2. We'll get a replay. I think it was half-baked here, Sivkarovsky.
Yeah, then it's basically off to the start they wanted. Moreland and Melbourne AKU, they'll be disappointed with that. Only a minute and a half in, and they've already conceded an early goal. It's got to rattle the players a little bit. Pete, they last played in round 10, as you mentioned, and Moreland gave them a touch-up 6-0. So they're going to have to improve on that.
It's a big result, 6-0 to come back and try and recuperate when they're already 1-0 down. They did play at round 10, as you said, Sivkarovsky. It's a shot there, and we're just trying to get this cameraman to keep it balanced there. If someone's listening out there, gave a little chat to him.
And also round 3 they played, then Moreland gave them another touch-up 9-2. So they're putting a big results in. It's
let's have a replay of the goal from the roof. He gave the 1-2. And this is bread and butter for Cosimo Russo.
Yep, plain Cosi Russo. Easy goal for him as Arte Ibrahim now the flying doorman. He'll be looking to make amends. Dos Santos. So chance now here for...
Well, we're back here, and bit of a shot there. Just why we're just trying to get past a couple of technical issues here. Our camera is wobbling around a little bit. Got seasick up here, Sivkarovsky.
Might have to get some couple of tablets to calm things down, but nevertheless, action. There's still plenty of Kevin Dos Santos here. Goes back to Cosi Russo, the sole goal scorer so far. So a bit of a mistake there. Diogo Oliveira. Can he make up as Ruz Rosalen puts one up? It's an easy gobble up for Batman Peter Tamburino. He looks to move. Cosi has a wild shot there and probably put V-Ray Sam on the back burner. And as we see now, Melbourne AKU trying to get some consistency here and a bit of play. Avram, Oliveira. Kuimu has a shot off. Batman keeps it out. Good save by Tamburino. As Kevin Dos Santos now gives it away. Entrepreneur, bit of a spin move, pirouette, and still gets it back.
Whoa.
Double save there from Peter Tamburino. So this is a lot better here from Melbourne AKU.
Opportunity at Kumi. Does it go right for Entrepreneur with a snappity crack, and it just goes wide.
Chance now for Moreland to settle. Arte finds a Santos. What can the Brazilian do? Cosi. Oh, good work there from Arte. Kuimu pinching that one. Maxi Avram. Out wide to Oliveira. Goes for a bit of a run, but put it wide.
We're getting there. There's the doorman on the ball. Let's have a look. Doorman does he get Dos Santos on. Here we go, Entrepreneur. The ball goes out.
So nervous start here from Melbourne AKU.
Nervous start from the cameraman as well.
As the ball goes out there for Moreland. So Tamburino getting his start here today. As we mentioned, Postolak is out. Aaron Yu on the bench. So Moreland having to dig into their reserves today. Oliveira puts it out wide to the Entrepreneur. What can he do? Arte Ibrahim puts a tackle in. He kept in by Entrepreneur. Tried to thread the needle there, but Tamburino makes a save. Arte Ibrahim under the pump here. Moreland tries to square it again. Ooh, and Kevin DeSantos just got a foot in the way. And what a chance that was. So Melbourne AKU putting the pressure on the reigning champs, who are holding on for dear life. They desperately needing 3 points here tonight to stay in touch with Fitzroy.
Tamil on the ball, all the way back to the goal scorer, Cosimo Russo. 1-0 is the score. Russo. Dorman, can he get a 1-2 back? He does, and a flashy right across goal. They win the corner, kid. It does look like we get a corner. The Dorman will bring it in. What will happen here? Is there a set play coming up? Sivkarovsky, what do you reckon?
Yeah, they have to. They've been practicing in the... Oh, Mohamed Tamil just went bang!
And it's a training drill here for Moreland.
What a finish.
It's a massive crack. Almost took the eyebrow off Very Sam.
And let's have a look here. And Arte patiently waited. Mohamed Tamil with the space. Left foot just curling around Kuimu. And Very Sam, unfortunately, just having to pick the ball up as Moreland go again. Big save. This time Allison. Oliveira under the pump.
Might be a big cricket score here, Sivkarovsky.
They're going to have to settle the ship a little bit here.
It's going to be very interesting playoffs coming up. We've got Preston in the hunt. We've got Hume in the hunt. And I believe it's Northcote in the hunt there. They'll be looking at very closely at teams like Melbourne AKU, Carlton and Altona. They are in the hunt for the playoffs.
Well, we've seen Preston get beat by Yarra All-Stars, who played last night against Western Moors. So
respectable effort last night.
Yeah, anything can happen even in the top league and in the league below. So there's plenty of futsal still to be left to play. So there's no certainties here. The only certainty is if you finish last, you're gone.
That's exactly right. Last is game over. You go straight into the league underneath you in all the elite competitions. Starting for series futsal. And then is it an own goal? It's come off Kuimu. It's a big crackety pop right off the post. And then it's a deflection and a goal, and 3-0, Sivkarovsky.
Well, it's turning into a bit of a training drill here as Kevin DeSantos, nice ball out wide, Cozzy. Back to Kevin, and you can see the hop and step, and it's bounced off. I don't think Alison Lehman knew it was coming at him, but it's bounced off his chest.
It has.
Hits Very Sam, and it's gone in. So, Entrepreneur keeps it in.
Tries to chip over the top, trying to get a header. The flying Dorman, double header, gets it out. And look, the shot earlier on, look, it was so hard, he came off a post. That's what a big chest Allison has.
He just squared it nicely. As we see there, Entrepreneur letting one go.
You can hear some coaching going on in the background. There's coaching from the benches, and there's coaching from the cameraman as well, Sivkarovsky.
We've got
raw and live. Ladies, we're going to be looking back in years to come and giggle at these experiences here, Sivkarovsky.
Oh, look, we just provide a service to everyone here, Pete.
Including the cameraman.
There's all good tackle there from Lima. Entrepreneur skips away. Got to be careful here. Melbourne AKU down 2-0 already. Going for a bit of a run was Amador, but running out of space. Tamburino hasn't had a lot to do so far. Keeping a clean sheet, which is the main thing.
Entrepreneur down the line. Amador scored a nice goal last week to make it 1 out of 8. They did go down hard last week as well. Almost kept them goalless.
Yeah, and they scored, I think, right at the end. So going to have to tighten it up so far. As we see Ata Ibrahim going for the line. Michael Tiaras just bringing the ball back.
Allison to Dos Santos. Russo. Dos Santos. Here's the flying doorman, Ata Ibrahim. Through the middle, trying to thread it. Allison saying he's only centimetres above my head.
So 10 minutes played so far, and it is Moreland leading the way. As we see now, trying to skip away here, but just need to play the simple futsal here. Melbourne AKU finding it difficult to break Moreland down in their attacking half as Cozzy now.
With all the outs, it's giving the opportunity to a lot of the Moreland players that, not that they don't get much game time, but they tend to probably play a little bit second fiddle to some of the players. So it's a great opportunity for some of the players to showcase, their expertise out there.
As you see now, Arte, Cozzy, just a bit of a mix-up there between the two.
Overplayed it a bit. Comfortable so far for Moreland. No problem at all. Darren Saban, the manager, will be loving it. He's got Sam Milners is there on the side. Pizza Boy will be in all sorts, thinking what's going on the Melbourne AKU bench.
Going to have a good chat at half-time to really get back into this game when you're down 3-0.
3-0 and under 11 minutes to go in the first half. There's more punishment to come. Or will there be? Looks like they're going for it. Oh, there's a free kick there.
It's going to be called back.
Raphael pulls back Kevin. Kevin Lamb. Free kick here.
Probably another set piece here. Alison Lima over the ball. Lima, a bit of a stuttering run. There's James Norbury.
Oh, beautiful. Probably his first touch as well.
Exactly right. Just come on, and Melbourne AKU now in all sorts of trouble as James Norbury buries that one. You can see here Alison Lima, bit of a stuttering run up here, but they had a plan in place. And it was a
bit of a block there, and then a shot coming in. Bang. It was a clinical finish by Norbury on his first touch.
They go up 4-0 now.
Maxi Aaron with a free kick. It was a free kick awarded to Raphael there for Melbourne AKU during the replay. Oh, for Maxi Aaron trying to sneak one in Batman's early near post there. Yeah. Unsuccessful.
So far, so good from Tamburina, keeping a clean sheet. See Arte Ibrahim now, out wide, Norbury. Bit of a training exercise at the moment here for the reigning champs. They're looking for the kill tonight. They've got to boost their points up. The score.
Keep it in, that's good play there.
Good save.
No one running in, perhaps Norbury thinking the ball was out. Didn't make that darting run to the back post. Therefore gave Kevin Lamb another option but to have a crack from there. Here's Amador. Maxi Avram, the magnificent Maxi Avram. Cut out almost. Kevin Lamb's quick off the mark, isn't he?
Yeah, he's probably one of the quickest players in the league, and got to be careful when he's around. You never know how just able to go. Norbury, lovely little dummy. Lamb turning it over. Melbourne AKU now got to try find something through Bilal Habib. Amador in the middle. Avram gets pushed off. Ata Ibrahim.
Free kick there, Avram a bit late there for the Flying Doorman. 4-0 the score, 8 minutes 12 on the clock. Plenty of action still to come. Will there be more punishment for Melbourne AKU, or will they be able to peck one back? We saw them 8-0 last week and then get one back via Mauricio Amador, left foot crackety pop, past Camilleri. Will we see a similar result, or will it be more? Bibi does well for the Flying Dorman, hangs on almost into the Moreland bench.
Yeah, that almost cost Camilleri a starting lineup in the team of the week there. He was on fire at that point, and then unlucky to concede a goal, but it was a good goal by Amador. As now Melbourne AKU have a chance now. They've got to get something from their set play. They've tried everything else possible. As Amador.
Oh, Amador, he gets one back. We mentioned him about last week getting the only goal, and so far this time doing it in the first half. Alex Sivkarovsky took us through it.
And it was a set piece, as we said. That's the only way they were going to get back into this game. And it was a beautiful pass in. Maxi Avram was going to go for the throw, but instead laid it off nicely. And Maurizio Amador, look at this. And not much Tamburino could do there. Had his vision blocked. And they get one back.
Almost in the top corner of the underside of the crossbar. Amador seeming to find the back of the net almost every week now.
Yeah, he likes to hit him in that sweet spot. So 4-1, bit more respectable now. 6:35 left to play in this first half.
Even the cameraman settled the camera. Starting to get the legs back here. Amador trying to break through with another one. Oh, and very nearly Max Aaron putting the hands on the head. Knew he could have made that run in the back post.
There was a run there as well for area. I don't think he was expecting the ball to come to him, but that was another big chance for him to get 2 consecutive goals.
It would have unsettled more than a touch if they equalised so quick, Melbourne AKU. I don't think they would have worried him too much, although sometimes you just need a couple of quick goals just to spark up a bit of action. So far they've been played off the park.
As we see Miguel Barrigos coming on, experienced campaigner.
There's Barrigos on the pitch, as you said. Sivkarovsky and Aubrey. Santos. No, that was Kevin Lamb to Temel. Kevin Lamb gives it back in a dangerous position. Habibi tries to nab it. Oh, and Barrigos does well, keeps it in. He pinches the pocket. Temel will settle it down. Kiwimu, the little magician in front of him. Kevin Lamb, magician, does he pinch? He's got to give it away to. He goes for a crack.
Ooh.
And the Batman flies a palm. Over the top, denies Kiwimu. Better play here from Melbourne AKU.
A lot better play. Bit of a watching there from the champs in Moreland. 5 minutes, 5 left to go in his first half.
Over the top, and the entrepreneur scrapes one across. Norbury, will he make a run for it? Settles it down beautifully. Habib's there to pinch. He's done with Kiwimu. Habibi! Good defending there by Moreland. He's got to give it away. Habibi's done too much now. Settle it down. Well done, son, says his coach there, Peter. 1-2, crack across, and no problem there. The Batman kicks it off again.
Yeah, they had a chance there. Melbourne AQ just overworked it a little bit. Barrigos skipping away. Temel trying to thread the needle. Amador.
Oh, magic!
Oh, he's got fancy feet there as Habib wins it back. Entrepreneur now. Can he spark something up for his team? Amador outside of foot, but straight at Mohamed Temel. Steady as a ship. Kevin Lamb now. Barrigos.
And Moreland's got to play according to their style. They've got to slow it down. Not get involved in his freestyle up and down stuff that Melbourne AKU are trying to possess them. Now, Melbourne AKU do play quite well. Got a nice style about them as well. Just I don't think they've got the cattle, and they don't have, I would have to say, the nerve at the moment. They still probably walk into every game probably underestimating themselves.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, if they can survive this season, next season they're going to have to target some A-grade players. They really need some more A-grade players. They've got Q, and they've got the entrepreneur, but they need to get a couple more in there that are that A-grade type player that can, you know, really turn the game. And they'll build from...
Oh, lovely play and a good block there by the Batman.
Big save from Tamburino.
Denies Diogo. Start again. Cameraman settled down. Now we're getting the feet back. Oh, the Batman with 2 bites of the cherry.
He's been busy the last couple of minutes.
It's been better play, perhaps. Moreland have settled a bit after kicking their fourth.
Probably just taking their foot off the pedal as Barragos running out of space there. Kuimu trying to get his team going. Entrepreneur now lights it up. Oh, forcing Tamburino with another save. So they've peppered his goals over the last couple of minutes.
Cosimo Russo's kicked plenty, so is Jose's Pepino. Pepino's not playing though. And Moreland have got no shortage of goal scorers. They've just sort of put it on pause for a bit, but here it goes. Norbury can go pop, and he does.
A big
save. Good save by Very.
Playing out wide.
A lot better from Moreland now. They went to sleep for about a 5-minute period.
Probably just reserving a bit of energy. They know they don't have a deep bench tonight.
Looks like it might be a timeout called here. Timeout called, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You mad frothers will be back right after these. Don't go anywhere. Weird, man. Yeah, he looks like he's improved a bit, but that was hard. We've got to get people up there earlier. Yeah. Frustrating, isn't it?
Equation is just getting harder and harder as Lewis makes a big save.
Oh, here's another goal.
That's it. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the Serious Futsal for round 17 here at the beautiful stadium here in Thomastown, the Serious Futsal Arena, and the first match-up between the champs, Moreland versus Melbourne AKU, and it's the champs leading 4-1. In the commentary box with me is the chief, Peter Parfmos. Peter, it was a good start there from Moreland, and unfortunately they just turned off a little bit, and Melbourne AKU got one goal back.
Maybe fortunately for Melbourne AKU they turned off a bit because it was going to be a massive cricket score, and it might still be. A goal from Amador perhaps added a bit of hope. Moreland pretty much doing it quite easy. It looks like someone's copped one in the gut. Hopefully Kuimu's okay. Not sure what happened. He might have copped one in the tummy. Not sure, did we catch a replay of that? It might have not been caught. Minute 31 on the clock. He's going to get some breathing space. Looks like he's going to have to come off anyway for the applied 2 minute of stoppage for a player that's injured. It might have just wounded him. He's not a big fella.
But just got him in the solar plex and just taking all the air out.
He's taking the air out and now he's trying to get it back in there. It's a terrible feeling when that happens.
Yep. But it's good to see there from the Moreland boys just checking up on him. No malice intended.
Let's have a look what happened. It was there and it
didn't look like much.
He might have come into him with it. Maybe Norbury's a bit pointy. Sometimes there are pointy players.
Those elbows, yeah.
There's some pointy players. Sometimes you tackle them and everything else aches. Everyone knows about those pointy players when you play against them. He is the entrepreneur. He needs to get more pointy as well. Diogo, the entrepreneur, starts it off again. Habibi. What's he going to do? He goes pop! Oh. And Badman gobbles it up like there's no tomorrow. This is good for Norbury because he gets that much-needed game time. Rousseau, does he keep it in? I'll tell you, it was very close.
Yeah, Costas Gats has had a great view of it right in front of him. So, like you said, Norbury getting some well-earned minutes here. That'll do his confidence and wonders for leading up to next season.
Avram trying to burn rubber on the left side corridor down there. Couldn't get through Habibi to bring it in. Starts again. Maxi Aram snaps one. And Baragos, he wore that in the inside of the loin there, I reckon. The ball trickles outside ball to bring it in. First half almost gone, Alex. And it looked like it would be about an 8-1 first half, but credit to Melbourne AKU. They've settled it down a bit.
Yeah, it would look like a bit, like you said, a big cricket score, but whether Moreland just switched off a little bit or Melbourne AKU just picked up their pace. They got one back, and
maybe a bit of both, yeah.
Yeah, a bit of more respectable now, but they need to get another.
Here's Cosimo Russo. Can he burn rubber? Yeah, Tamil burns. Tamil get one here. Oh! Right on the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you mad frothers out there. 4-1 is the score. The Moreland Blues, the champions, doing it easily at the moment. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back right after this.
Equation is just getting harder and harder as Lewis makes a big save.
Oh, here's another goal.
That's it.
That's massive here. They've been thumped now, and they lost 5-0 in July. It looks like they might go down 5-0 here in the end of October.
Yeah, so I can see here they pushed it hard, and Lewis got the doctor, and that's just knowing where the goal is by the doctor. He wasn't even facing, just.
No free kick, says it's Abbott. What a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Abbott. No way. Oh, there it is. Oh, what a way to score. Holding the ball. The bra and win it. Over the top, Buddy Abbott. It's got to be good here. And Fitzroy are champions.
How do you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that little bit of an edge.
Well done. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament, and hope to see you guys next year.
Definitely. Go Dragons.
Hey, go Dragons!
Oh, okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout done and dusted. Any of that mad siren going on as Cosimo Russo gets the second half underway. Round 17, first game on the card. Moreland 4 and Melbourne AKU 1. It could have looked a lot uglier. Melbourne AKU with a goal from Mauricio Amador settled it down a bit. As the Moreland, the Blues, the champions, were about to go poppity-crack and put them to the sword. Still doing it quite comfortably at the moment. No real concern for the champions. Will be another one, and Very with a big save. He closed the cake hole. That was heading straight through. Side ball here to be taken by Kevin DeSantos. DeSantos to bring it in. No, it's the... Oh, it was a set play. The flying doorman. He was looking for the back post. Just not on the same page in that occasion. Ball goes out. They do get a side ball. Cosimo Russo to bring it in. Temel looked to pop one through. He's already kicked one. All the way back. Russo back to Temel. Russo. Ibrahim. Tries to play the 1-2, gives possession away. The entrepreneur casting through the middle. Massive toe poke just wide. No touch there by Tamburino. He's stretching out that left arm. Brings it back into play. Dos Santos. Here's the flying doorman. Temel. Oh, and the doorman just couldn't bring it back. He was hoping to do that nice little turn. Just wanted to get the underside of the toes to bring the ball back. So, Alex Sivkorovsky in the commentary box here with me, Peter Parthimos. It's been quite a little bit flat, you'd have to say, Sivkorovsky, for the first game of round 17.
Yeah, it's probably sort of expected. Moreland know they just need to do the bare minimum to get the 3 points. No disrespect, but they're a quality side. They've got the quality there to do it. They do have big outs, Filio, Adam Cooper and Christos Bosilakis, but they've got, cover for them. Melbourne AKU just haven't taken advantage of it. At the moment, they're down 4-1 as Vire Sandown making a big save. But, yeah, they've had the chances to get back into this game. But at the moment, Moreland just doing what they need to get by.
Yes, absolutely. Corner kick here. Cosimo Russo to bring it in. All the way back. Finds Dos Santos. And that's heading all the way to Keon Park.
As we see now, Vire Sam out to the entrepreneur. They've got to come up with something. They know from set pieces they are dangerous. Maxi Avram has hit a couple of goals, but they've got to somehow work their way into the game. As we see now, Door to Avram. Trying to dribble two, and that's probably not the right idea. If you're going to try to beat Moreland, it's going through the quick 1-2s.
The next goal might set the pace here. Goal from Melbourne AKU might bring the tails right up near the forehead. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what happens. Amador, can he get the second goal? He got one last week, one today. Can he get a second? Tamburino probably won't agree with that. Moreland Blues playing in their away tops. The white tops with blue shorts and socks. A lot of space here. Good save by Very Sam.
He's kept them in this game, Very Sam. He's made some crucial saves when it mattered.
Bit sloppy there by Rafael. They've got to get into a Melbourne AKU because we know Moreland can flick the switch. It could be 3 or 4 goals in the space of a minute or two. And they come very quick. When they come real quick. Rafael, Maxi Avram. Here's Amador trying to get past Kevin DeSantos.
So Avram now goes back to Amador. What can they do here?
Start again there, and Tamburino whips it out. Moreland next week have got Camberfield. Third game of the night on round 18. It's a big game. Camberfield almost kissed their season goodbye. Mathematically, they haven't. It will be very hard. Can they take points from the champions?
Well, if they do, the season's over, really. I mean, when you think about it, yeah. I mean, even if they win 6 points, they're behind. Yeah, it's a big ask to catch Fitzroy.
They're going to hope that teams can beat Fitzroy. Pascaval up against them next.
It's a big ask for Pascal Valdez. You never know.
First versus last.
Season on the line. The desperation is there.
Next week, Melbourne AKU up against Pascoe Lions. Pascoe will be playing for Pride. Oh, and a big snap around the body over the top. Cosimo Russo just didn't have that level. Just went over the top. Amador, they've steadied the flow. 5 minutes gone in the second half. And positive sign is for around 15 or so minutes, Melbourne AKU haven't conceded a goal.
Yeah. Since they've scored, they've got themselves back in the game. But as we see, Aaron Yu now getting some valuable minutes. He's coming back from an injury. So Darren Saban having a plethora of keepers here.
Melbourne AKU aren't a high-scoring game. In fact, they're the lowest-scoring game in the competition at the moment. One behind, actually equal with Pascoe right now, but coming into this game, they're 1 goal behind Pascoe. Pascoe have kicked 45, and coming into this game, Melbourne AKU only 44 goals for the whole for this season, the 2022.2 season. Although they have conceded the second most goals, 93 goals conceded, as opposed to Pascoe, who has conceded the most of 109. So both teams being very loose in the back line.
And Pascoe got to play Fitzroy
tonight.
Yes, it's that could blow out even further, but you never know.
You never know. It's to be said, Pascoe have had some good showings the last 4 rounds. They haven't been blown out of the water at all. Melbourne AKU have got to be careful they don't get complacent in that playoff spot, because teams like Preston, Northcote and Hume will be breathing heavily down their neck.
Yeah, no, fancy themselves because they played them last season. They know, what they're like. Be interesting to see how that playoff rounds go. As we see now.
Almost found its range. It was a good opportunity there outside of the boot on the volley. It was like a keeper, just wicket keeper in cricket.
It's just a nice little catch
right over the
straight to the mids. So just have 15 minutes left to go. Scoreline, no change from the halftime break.
Through the legs, play on, see the referee Amador, he's trying to snap around the body. Asking the question, asking for a handball was Raphael. Didn't get it. Here's Russo, cool, calm and collected. Gets it over to the flying doorman down the line. Blocked by Raphael, loses out on that occasion, the ball out.
So see Alison Lima now trying to bring it back in to Ibrahim. Hasn't asserted himself in this game, hasn't need to.
He's done enough. Moreland have done enough to take all 3 points. But with 14 minutes 30 on the clock, you can't rest on your laurels.
Yeah.
Lima with a big shot.
So we're up another couple more goals that probably could take it a little bit easy, but at the moment, just like you said, Peter, doing enough just to keep their head above water. Melbourne AKU haven't looked like they're going to put one away here in the second half. They move it around Oliveira.
Corner kick.
Aaron Yu trying his best to keep that one in, just beaten by the bounce.
Aaron Yu making the sub. Coming on for Peter Tamburino. Oh, inside of the post.
Wow.
And Bibi. It's a bit of a warning shot there.
And that's what they need to do more of.
Oh, Allison. And Raphael protesting there with Alison Lima. He's saying that I didn't touch her, but there was contact. Didn't need much. Lima turned around.
Yeah, just clipped him
ground.
a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, just as momentum was going one way. So James Norbury scored in the first half from a set play. Can he look at doing the same again here?
Kazi to put the block on Kuimu. Looks like it will be again, and that time they awake to it. Habibi on. Will he take him on? Habibi's got speed, but runs out of real estate.
It's one player I would love to see more of Bilal Habib. If he had more started that earlier on in the year, who knows what could have been for Melbourne AKU. As Dos Santos now looks up.
Cosimo Russo, does he get touched? And he's asking, it did look like Diogo clipped the leg and pretty much impeded with that his technique to cleanly shoot.
The fact that he still got a shot off just shows you how much of a class he is. A good save there by Sam as Ante Ibrahim lets one go.
So kicked close to 20 goals, Cosimo Russo.
Yes, after a slow start, he's definitely clawing back.
Averaging more than a goal a game. Whoa, and a good save there by Very Sam.
Wow, he's just a couple of huge saves at this game for Very Sam. This score could have looked really ugly here. Another set play here for the champs.
Dos Santos and identical shot. Very Sam on that occasion. A little bit high, had to parry it. But, Dos Santos denied again. Still the score 4-1. 11:41. Bit of a mix-up there. Now it's a race. And Dos Santos comes back. It was a Miguel Barragos, rather. Headed it out. Asking the question is Cosimo Russo. You can hear him. It was Dos Santos. Sorry, my apologies. Here's Rafael. Hasn't been able to get in the game too well. Stuogo wins the side ball here.
Yeah, they kept him well maintained. And then he can be dangerous as Kuimu.
Back on the pitch, Kuimu. Caraman's lost it again. Kuimu clip it over the top. Does he find? Habibi does well. Here's Diogo. Habibi. Through the centre, looking for Kuimu. And almost paid off. But the little magician who's recovered after copping a heavy knock in the gut. He's back on, looks like no problem. Might have a bit of a bruise later down the track. Allison. Here's the flying doorman, clips it over the top. Denied there by Diogo. Kevin Lamb. Dos Santos. Will he clip in? He does. Trademark, and he's got work to do. Kuimu, he's trying to weave his magic. Double team by Habib. Habib grabs the ball off him. Kevin Lamb does well, but doesn't get the ball off Khabib as the flying doorman comes in. It's right on the badge. Settled down Kevin Dos Santos. Kevin Lamb. Here's the flying doorman, Sivkarovsky.
Oh, then that was a big chance there. It's a huge block. Alison Lima had to take one for the team. Unfortunately, took a bit of a tumble. As Dos Santos now. Kevin Lamb.
Lovely play.
Wow, Kevin Lamb, good save there from Very Sam.
They haven't been clinical in this half, Moreland, and Very Sam has mopped up everything else.
Yes, he's done a fantastic job. He's keeping most things out in this half.
They haven't really got a dedicated target, Melbourne AKU, and they're going short, which Moreland don't mind that because they put the pressure straight away. Whoa, an opportunity and straight. And Aaron Yu had to parry it away. It was a shot chest height. Diogo, if he could have it back his own way, he would have put it into the corner. He rushed it a bit.
Need to be patient with the...
No live updates on the court, is there?
No.
No replays. You've just got to pretty much make the right decision when the ball comes to you. The top players make good decisions. Pressure makes it harder.
That's right, and when you're playing against the champs who need the 3 points, that pressure builds even more.
And that next goal is very important, very, very important, because what we've got is Melbourne AKU getting a bit more confident as time goes. A goal from Melbourne AKU could lift the tails up, and when the tails are up, you get to see a very different view from behind.
So now Alison Lima looking back to Kevin Dos Santos, the Brazilian connection there. Find Kevin Lamb looking for the line. Good running here.
Does well. Incoming shot. Kuimu in the way. and Pete's almost grabbing the shirt. Very animated. He almost grabbed the flying doorman's shirt.
Yeah,
referee's got to get him under control.
Got to be careful here. You don't want to give your team
Technical
penalty,
foul,
yeah. So he was absolutely filthy with Diego Oliveira there, but just got to be sometimes the message got to be a bit different. As we see now, Kevin DeSantos, go back to Kevin Lamb. 7:45 left to go in his second half. Moreland comfortably leading 4-1.
0-0 second half. So far, so good for the Melbourne AKUers. Dos Santos through the middle. 1-2, beautiful play. Oh, what a rip snorter.
Kevin DeSantos puts it where the spiders sleep. And Kevin DeSantos finally breaks the deadlock after being almost half an hour of futsal. And let's have a look here. Kevin kept running, lined it up nicely. Not much Vire Sam can do. Off the inner post, and it's a goal. And Moreland finally get that well-deserved goal they required. It's been a long time coming. And now, will the floodgates open up for Moreland, or will Melbourne AKU steady the ship? As we see now, Maxi Avron lets one go, hits the doorman at the back of the head. 6:40 left to play in this game. Plenty of time left. Do Melbourne AKU have something? This Entrepreneur lets one go, but that one sailed over the bar.
And that was the chance there that Melbourne AKU, they puffed. They kept that first half, the end of first half, and up until now, they kept the game goalless. It was still 0-0 in there as far as that period goes. And then Moreland, and a beautiful goal from Kevin DeSantos. They needed a goal there, Melbourne AKU, just to put a couple of doubts in the minds of the champs. Oh, lovely little flick over the top, and out comes Aaron Yu.
That was a lot better, but just needed someone there as Aaron Yu decide he's going to take matters into his own hands as Amador plays it through the middle. Good turn here. Maxi Avram well held there by Arte Ibrahim. Oh, not sure who was that intended to, but it's come back to Habib.
Oh,
good save.
Good save there. Aaron Yu just palms one over the top. Max Aaron's thinking, what do I have to do? 5-1 the score. 5.5 minutes remaining. Plus the 2 minutes of stop clock. They've got to get one back here.
It's a very similar score to the previous two games. Oh, as Barragos there, trying to do the fancy outside of the foot, but unfortunately sprayed it wide. So a lot of love for Kevin Lamb online here, Pete, saying he's Moreland's secret weapon. Well, not much of a secret if everyone knows about him.
Maybe we don't know about him. Perhaps that's what they thought he's. We definitely know that he's quick as, and you leave him alone and he's going to damage. He's going to produce plenty of assists and goals. So no one in this Moreland side, you can say that you can not beautifully play.
Arte,
Delicious goal. He did all the hard work. No one in this Moreland side, you can actually say that aren't dangerous. Oh, it doesn't sneak in. No, it doesn't.
And Vire Sam will thank his lucky stars on that one. As Habib gets those long legs. Oh, lovely work.
Habibi!
Can he score? Oh, what a finish there from Bilal Habib.
Bilal Habib with a trickery. He's been threatening for the last couple of weeks to produce some magic with those twinkle toes.
And let's have a look here. There's a good ball from Amador. Just managed to get it through the legs of Arte Ibrahim.
Have a look at this
Sends
camera.
Aaron Yu for a hot dog.
Brilliant camera work.
And then lovely little chip. Kevin Lamb thought he was going low, but he went high. That's a superb goal there from Bilal Habib. Makes the scoreline a bit more respectable at 5-2, but can I get another here? As you said, Pete, tails are up now. Ooh, Amador.
And this is what they had to do when it was 4-1. Because they kept it at pretty much level pecking for a long period of time. Despite it being 4-1, the scores remain 4-1 for a good 20 or so minutes.
Yeah.
It's a long time in futsal to be kept a team goalless.
Especially look at a club like Moreland, who have, big caliber players. There's Kevin Lamb there. Can he hit one? Good save by Sam. Amador under the pump now. Is that going to be a foul? Referee says no. Pete's absolutely filthy with the decision. Got to be careful.
They've got to stay in it. There's still time to get some more respect back. Another goal from Melbourne AKU of 5-3 is very respectable.
It's sneaked around.
Ooh. Flashes past goal. It's still going to be a Moreland ball. Barragos to bring it in. He's got Cosimo Russo set play coming up. He'll go right across to Temel. Barragos will look at the turn. Habib now with some magic perhaps. What will he do? There's trickery everywhere. Almost got through again. He's done well. We haven't seen the entrepreneur come back on. Perhaps he's a bit injured or he's got a niggle.
Maybe just, maybe give the other guys a bit more time. Get that experience. And Barragos there. Tried to flick it on, but wasn't on target. So we head now into the final 2 minutes. It'll be stoppage time as Habib giving that one away too cheaply as Norbury back on now. Good run here, Mohamed Temel.
He gets a clip there. We said the entrepreneur wasn't on. He's come on and given Temel a clip.
Just letting him know that
yellow card.
Back on.
Yellow card for his trouble as well. Michael Ciara's producing that beautiful yellow card. Entrepreneur acknowledges it and starts setting up. A minute 51 on the stop clock. Alex Sivkarovsky, is there more goals or are we done and dusted? Is the scoreline going to remain?
I'll probably say there'll be one more goal, Pete. I think there's probably one more goal in and maybe Temel puts one away here.
Could be very close.
Very Sam in the wall too, so dangerous. Which way will Temel go? Try to go through the middle.
Habib does well to block it. Russo tries to thread one right through everyone. Play on, says the referee. And the thing is, they don't have a target, Melbourne AKU, and they're going short, and we've said it many times. More than the champs, they're just so well set up for a team coming out of defence. Amador.
Big save from Aaron Ute. Yeah, it's strange because usually, I think last season Maxi Avram was playing that role, so maybe.
I think they could probably even use Habib up there. He's got skill. Just tell him the message should be just stay up there, bring it down, hold it up until we come.
Yeah, and someone running off him.
We'll give you one or two options, and if they're not on, maybe you can take them on because he's got the skill. As long as the message is he's just hold it up. In comes very quickly Cosimo Russo. The ball still a Melbourne AKU, legs 11. 1-1-1 on the clock as we deep into stoppage time. A goal just for respect will be asked here by Peter. Barragos and Habibi. He's turned, he's ripped his top, it looks like there. What's he got there? What's going on? No, it's not.
It's
just a loose top, is it?
Yeah, just extended those long legs of his as Norbury now. Lines it up. It's straight at Sam. He gobbled it up nicely.
Had a bit of power behind that. Very Sam known about it. Entrepreneur starts again. Amador into the last 45 seconds. Here's Habibi. He'd be looking for another one. Can't get through. Temel.
And Mohamed Temel just buried that one. And he makes it 6-2.
And it was inevitable, wasn't it, Alex Sivkarovsky?
We said that. And you could just see here, Mohamed Temel looking up, no one around him. Waiting. Amador gave him the space, and Temel goes, thank you very much, and puts it past Vire. Big save there from Aaron Yu in the background as Habib lets one go. So final 20 seconds left here in the Serious Futsal Arena for round 17, the first game, and Moreland leading 6-2. And it's been just a simple game for Moreland. They've done the easy.
They've done it pretty easy in the end, haven't they? It looked like there was times when Melbourne AKU might get back in the game, but every time it looked, there was a glimmer of hope. It's a bit of respect.
Amador again
gets
at the
second.
death. And he makes it 6-3. So, again, Maurizio Amador once again scores a late goal here. And you can see the Entrepreneur held it up well. And Amador just threw the cake hole. Aaron Yu probably disappointed with that. And Moreland, they continue on there. They got the 3 points they desperately needed. They are on equal points with Fitzroy. Fitzroy will obviously be playing Pascal after this. So, big win for Moreland. They move on to next week. big game for them coming up. Melbourne AKU, they need to recoup. They've got Pascoval next week, and they're just going to have a big week on the track. Well, that's game 1 done and dusted. No player interview.
No player interview as Moreland have put on
the media ban.
A media ban. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this live, but we'll be back with the next big clash. First versus last, Fitzroy versus the Pascoval Lions. The Big Cats up next. Don't go anywhere, you mad frothers.